gun? Stay here. This won't take long.
Your mom better hurry the fuck up, kid, or this is gonna go bad for both of you.
Based on Lee Child's Jack Reacher books, Prime Video's Reacher has taken the world by storm since it premiered in early 2022. The show's popularity has skyrocketed, with Season 2 becoming the most streamed title on Prime Video in 2023. The finale of Season 2 was seriously intense. That helicopter scene, yikes, leaving fans with tons of questions and a craving for more. Thankfully, back in December, it was announced that the series would be getting a third season, and filming has already started. So let's dive into everything we know about Reacher Season 3 so far. Let's kick things off with the biggest question of all: does Season 3 have a release date? Unfortunately, there's no release date yet. Production wrapped up in July 2024, and it looks like the series is set to return in early 2025. Be sure to keep an eye on Collider for the latest updates once an exact release date is announced. While we don't have a full trailer just yet, there is a short video that came out in December 2023. In it, star Alan Ritchson shares that Season 3 is already in the works. It might take a while before we get that full trailer since production is still ongoing, but stay tuned to Collider for any updates on when it might drop. Now let's dive into a question with a pretty lengthy answer. Who's in the cast of Season 3? Of course, the one and only Alan Ritchson is back to reprise his iconic role, which was confirmed in that exclusive clip we mentioned earlier. In this season, Ritchson is set to solidify his status as a franchise powerhouse. His association with this blockbuster series just adds to his impressive resume, which includes titles like The Hunger Games: Catching Fire, Fast X, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Expect to see Maria Sten return as Frances Neagley, but it looks like we'll be saying goodbye to most of the incredible cast from Season 2. Reacher has a trend of bringing in a bunch of fresh faces for each season. Joining Ritchson this time around is Anthony Michael Hall, who you might know from classic John Hughes movies like The Breakfast Club and more recent projects like Bosch Legacy and Halloween Kills. He'll be playing Zachary Beck, a widowed businessman and single dad who's both successful and intimidating. Plus, he runs a rug import business that piques Reacher's suspicions. Then there's Sonia Cassidy, known for her work in shows like Lodge 49 and The Last Kingdom. She'll take on the role of Susan Duffy, a sarcastic DEA agent from Boston who becomes Reacher's love interest. The new ensemble cast also includes Olivia Richters as a menacing villain who's out to make Reacher's life miserable, Brian T. as Lieutenant Colonel Quinn, Johnny Berchtold as college student Richard Beck, Roberto Montesinos as DEA agent Guillermo Villanueva, and Daniel David Stewart as rookie DEA agent Stephen Elliott. It's worth noting that Season 3's cast may be a bit smaller compared to previous seasons. Author Lee Child hinted at Reacher's upcoming isolation in an interview with The Messenger. He mentioned that they wanted a story that showcased Reacher alone for this season, saying, "We've picked it up. It's chosen. It's a good choice, I gotta say. I think we've been very creative about how we've sequenced the type of story. We felt we needed a book that was more Reacher alone for the third season. So, we can expect some intriguing dynamics in this season's storyline." As for the storyline in Season 3, each season of Reacher dives into a new narrative of Lee Child's original book series. Season 1 was based on the debut novel Killing Floor, while Season 2 took inspiration from the 11th book, Bad Luck and Trouble. Now, it's been confirmed that Season 3 will adapt Persuader, the 7th book in the series, and it promises a plot that rivals any other in the franchise. The official synopsis for Persuader kicks off with an intriguing premise. 10 years ago, a key investigation went sour, and someone got away with murder. Now a chance encounter brings it all back. Now, Reacher sees his one last shot. Some would call it vengeance. Some would call it redemption. Reacher would call it justice. Sounds intense, right? What makes Persuader particularly exciting is its combination of a high-stakes undercover operation with a deeper exploration of Reacher's past. It delves into his military days, connecting the dots between his choices now and the life he led back then. While we don't know exactly how this story will translate from page to screen, creator Nick Santora and the team aim to remain faithful to the source material, so we can expect a lot of the book's essence to be captured. The official logline for Season 3 teases, Reacher must go undercover to rescue an informant held by a haunting foe from his past. That said, once again, creator Santora is set to return as an executive producer for Season 3, joining a lineup that includes David Ellison, Dana Goldberg, Don Granger, and, for the first time, Alan Ritchson himself. While we don't yet know all the behind-the-scenes names that will join the crew for this season, it's a safe bet that some major contributors from previous seasons, like series composer Tony Morales, director Carol Banker, and writer Kate Duffy, will be back in action. In addition to the main Reacher series, there's some exciting news on the spin-off front. Prime Video has confirmed that a new series titled Neagly, focused on the fan-favorite character, is being fast-tracked. Santora will be at the helm for this project as well, ensuring continuity between the shows. He's teaming up with Nicholas Wooten, with whom he previously collaborated on Prison Break. Given Prime Video's success with other franchises like Bosch and the Boys, fans can feel confident that Neagly will be crafted with the same care and creativity, balancing unique storytelling with the narrative loyalty fans expect. So there's plenty to look forward to. And let's not forget that the main filming location for both Seasons 1 and 2 was Toronto, and it looks like Season 3 is following suit. This means we'll probably see some of those familiar settings that fans have come to know and love. If you want to catch up or relive the action, you can stream both Reacher Season 1 and Season 2 on Prime Video. And lastly, we've got some fresh insights straight from Reacher himself. In August, star Alan Ritchson shared that the show is taking a more classic approach for Season 3. This upcoming season will adapt Persuader, the 7th book in Lee Child's series, where Reacher goes undercover to save an informant from a dangerous criminal he knows all too well. I can't say too much about Season 3, but I will say there's a lot of classic Reacher stories, which are just adventures that he gets sucked into in a big way. We get to enjoy Reacher in a new world. It may not have anything to do with family or his past. He's just living that adventure out, and that's the kind of direction that we've gone, and it seems to really be working. On the flip side, if Season 3 sticks closely to the storyline of Persuader, it's set to feel more like Season 1 than Season 2. While Season 2 did a fantastic job of showcasing Reacher's former teammates from the 110th Special Investigations Unit, it had to juggle screen time among Dixon, Neagly, O'Donnell, and Reacher himself, each contributing significantly to the overall plot. In contrast, Season 1 was more of a solo mission for Alan Ritchson's character, with help mainly coming from Roscoe and Finlay. Just as Reacher was laser-focused on serving justice for his brother's killers in Season 1, this time around, he'll be on a quest to avenge one of his former military colleagues' deaths. By adapting Persuader, Season 3 will follow a similar solitary path, highlighting Reacher's crime-solving skills as he navigates his new mission. Characters like Susan Duffy will lend a hand, much like Roscoe and Finlay did before, but the spotlight will primarily remain on Reacher. So, expect a more focused narrative this season, with Reacher once again on a mission fueled by personal stakes. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.